What's up? Welcome to Under the Rim. It's our last show before
Tournament time.
tournament time.
Well, conference tournaments.
It's finally fucking March.
It is, in fact,
It's
March.
finally You really only have to deal with one dead month.
February at the end.
Yeah.
Well, not even a full month.
Right.
You got the Super Bowl.
Now the Super Bowl's halfway through February
You have a very entertaining part of golf season
for you. Yeah.
for everybody.
Well,
You
I
got
don't
Torrey, Pebble,
Yeah.
Waste Management.
sure.
Rory had a great day today. We're feeling good today.
I know. That's all. You're just buzzing on
7
the ball.
under right now.
Yeah. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Laid a pretty big bet on him. To win big, not to. You didn't risk a lot of money on him.
I did.
$200.
I mean, for a golf bet,
Yeah.
$200 is a lot for a golf.
Okay.
Bet.
All
But
right.
12-1, you got to. I mean, you got to.
Gotta take it.
Horses for courses.
Yeah.
And Rory's that guy.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Hope he wins.
I do too. So then I can have more money to gamble in my March Madness pools, the Calcuttas.
Yeah.
That's the best part about March Madness is just all the different things you get involved in, and all you get your money tied in. Like, we'll probably have a bracket, I'd imagine.
We will. But last year we do ours for merch, or not merch, but memorabilia.
Right. Me and my buddies have like a Calcutta every year, which I was here for last year, and every team in the tournament comes up for auction,
Yeah.
and it's just highest bidder gets that team.
It's a fun way to do it.
It's a good.
Is there a cap?
No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
Holy shit.
Goes
All
to
right.
the pot. So for every win your team gets to, you get a percentage of the pot.
Oh, I like this, Dan. So you're just throwing money in the pot. Like your team goes up and then auction it off, and then the pot's
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
All the
Gonzaga
teams
last year and Baylor both went for like $800 a piece last year.
Jesus.
It's me and my finance bro friends,
Yeah.
so they got money to throw.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I try to give value because I'm Danny Value.
Fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited. I think I finished 4th last year in our office.
I don't even
Drinking
know.
Bros bracket thing. I was getting hyped. I forgot what the fucking prize was. But
I was high
wanted
on
it.
Illinois, so last year didn't go well.
No, you should never be high on a Brad Underwood team.
No.
Fucking goddamn ever. But it's fine. There is one Big Ten team I'm getting pretty high on.
Is it Wisconsin?
Is it Michigan?
It's Wisconsin. We'll talk
yeah.
about Michigan, but I'm talking about Wisconsin first.
Yeah, well, here's the thing too. Wisconsin seems to have all of the formula to succeed in the NCAA tournament, where you have like a deep team,
Yep.
an experienced team, and then they have that guy that can get you a bucket at any time in Johnny Davis. Mm-hmm. Like, he's going to be like kind of a guy who can take over the tournament, almost like Kemba-esque.
Yeah. No, they're incredible. They play good defense. Got a top 25-ish defense. They don't turn the ball over ever.
Still, Greg Gard is still their coach.
Yeah, and
So
it,
that's
what's
kind of a damper on it. But
what's weird is they're actually terrible at shooting the ball. Like, a lot of people think it's Wisconsin, they grind it out. That's why they're not like a big scoring team. They miss a lot.
yeah, well, I mean, they didn't really. I can't think of like a good shooting Wisconsin team other than maybe the Sam Decker team.
With
When
the
they made
Comiskey team?
Yeah, the Kaminsky, Sam Decker.
Yeah.
Brunson, or the fucking flaccid assassin. I forget his name. the point guard that would send soft dick pics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, but soft is more impressive. If you have a good softie, you got to send it soft.
he's confident.
Like Greg Oden sent a soft one
Yeah.
because hard would just
So did apparently Sam Ryder, the golfer.
Okay.
That
Did that not probably didn't go as well as Oden's.
not so much. He apologized to my friend, but whatever.
Okay.
He's an Orlando guy. I'll let it slide.
It seems like just normal Orlando shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that's on your resume. Like you send there's a picture of your cock that you just send into your marketing.
You're a Florida man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that you're applying for. I don't know what these people expect.
Right. Like, I'm not going to write a cover letter. I'm just going to send a photo of my penis.
Yeah.
That's flaccid because I have confidence.
As well you should.
Right. If you send a hard dick pic, it means you have no confidence in your penis.
Right. If you sat there for 12 minutes yanking on it, trying to make it look better.
Getting different angles, taking
Yeah.
multiple. It's got to be one shot.
No. Yeah. Oden just waddled up to the mirror and was like, click, send.
But he's also Greg Oden. He's
Yeah.
also a massive man.
I know, but even for a man his size, I was taken aback.
Any person that big is going to have a hog.
I don't know if that's true.
I think that is true. I think it's just kind of like, it kind of evens out with your body.
I don't think that's true. I think a big man is more likely to have a big penis, but I don't necessarily think that that's accurate.
Like, if Shaq just walked in and had, like, a 4 or 5 inch cock, that'd be weird.
I wouldn't expect Shaq to have a tiny cock, but I could see, like, a certain
Not
amount
even a tiny, like, an average cock, like
right,
a
that looks
5'5",
tiny on
6
him.
inch
He's
cock.
like a yeah.
It would still look very tiny.
Yeah, but I could see, like, an NFL, like, offensive lineman having a mediocre cock. You know what I mean? Like, he's 280, 6'3", but just, like, he's kind of got an acorn. I mean, not an acorn, but, like, a thumb.
He's from the Midwest.
Yeah.
Went to Iowa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't you see Frank Kaminsky just having a really mediocre dick?
No, Kaminsky's weird. Like, it's that old, like, Foxworthy joke. Yeah.
What?
Where it's just like, he's goofy looking enough. He should have a hog. Like,
Yeah.
that might have been one of the redneck guys, the blue collar guys.
Sounds on brand.
Yeah. That's not Ron White.
Yeah. It's not Larry either.
No.
So it's either Engvall or Foxworthy.
Right. He's like, he's goofy looking enough. He's got to have it. Something.
I think that's Foxworthy. That sounds like a Foxworthy joke.
It might have been.
Engvall's a little cleaner.
Engvall's the same guy.
Yeah. They are pretty much. Dude, Wisconsin though, like, they just won the Big Ten regular season. We're not.
All right. Let's first off, some of these conference championships are sus.
How so?
Well, first off, let's talk about the Big East.
Okay.
Villanova beat Providence twice. They have 2 more wins than Providence on the season. But because of a little thing called Omicron, Providence won the Big East because they played less games and had a higher win percentage.
I thought that the Big East was still in play for Nova.
Nope, Nova cannot because Providence has no more games.
Oh. What?
So despite losing to Villanova twice, they're your conference champions, and they have 2 less wins.
Yeah, that's fucking dumb.
It's kind of like last year. I think Michigan won the Big Ten, and it was over Illinois, and Illinois, I think, had more wins than Michigan, and it was just a weird COVID year. And, make Providence play those games.
Why would Providence have no more games? Like, why wouldn't they have a game on Saturday? How are they out of games? I understand that they maybe miss games. I don't understand how their last game is Tuesday, March 1st.
I don't know.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Zero sense.
Because Villanova still has games. Villanova has a game on Saturday.
Still got to play Butler.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
That doesn't... What?
And you know what? Villanova's starting to hit their stride right now.
Yeah, I like the
starting
way
to hit
Nova
their
looks.
peak
I mean,
going into the tournament, which is good to see as a guy who picked Villanova to win the Natty at the beginning of the season.
Better looking than Texas is, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Texas pick probably going to end my fun little streak of wins.
We've been on a run.
We
Granted,
have.
we've agreed with most things.
Yeah.
So
But we didn't pick favorites. We picked like just under the favorite.
Georgia. I mean, the Rams weren't favored to win the Super Bowl.
They were top 5.
Yeah.
Their odds were probably top 5.
Yeah.
Certainly better than the Bengals.
Yes.
And then what was the other one? Oh, Baylor. I picked Baylor. I love the way Wisconsin looks right now. And they gave Baylor a good game last year.
No, Wisconsin's good. I just don't trust Greg Gard.
That is fair. That's pretty fair.
He did lose the locker room at the beginning of the season. So
How did he do that again?
there was talks there was talks about him just from my inside sources at Wisconsin, which we have a few actually. Weirdly, we have a lot of friends that went to Wisconsin. But Greg Gard and Brad Davison, they kind of had like a kind of confrontation in the locker room with the players.
Over.
Just being a shitty coach.
Personality.
Yeah, personality
Yeah.
clash. People forget this. He took over for Bo Ryan.
He did.
The year after Bo Ryan took them to the tournament, but then to the national championship against Duke. But then Bo Ryan came back that next season for like 10 games and then retired mid-season. And was just like, here, Greg Gard, you're taking over. It was kind of like a succession plan for him, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe like we don't really want the school involved. We'll have Greg Gard kind of come in as an interim coach and then kind of
Just
prove.
give him no fucking choice.
Yeah, give them no
Yeah.
choice.
All the recruits are going to leave. All the scrappy white guys I recruited are going to leave.
It's a very Wisconsin play, right? Also, another Delco guy, Bo Ryan.
That makes a lot of sense. He looks like his dad worked an extremely blue-collar job.
He looked
Like
like
a janitor at a
like
a janitor at a factory for like mops. You know what I mean? Like a janitor.
But
at a
only,
factory
yeah,
that makes
only the
stuff for
handle.
Janitors. Yeah.
Only the handle. Though.
Yeah.
And then they ship that off to
Yeah.
another.
That's how hard Scrabble Bo Ryan looked. Just real Rust Belt. Just real. Yeah. I got one toy for Christmas.
And I think I looked right now. Wisconsin, you can get them at 45 to 1 to win the national championship.
That's what
Seems
about to the Final Four?
I didn't look at that.
I would probably wait to bet that just until I see the. I doubt the odds will improve that much or get that much worse once the actual bracket's laid out.
Yep.
Like you could probably still, even if Wisconsin gets a really cushy bracket, you could probably still get them at like 35 to 1, right? And then maybe 10 to 1 to make a Final Four, something like that.
All I'm saying is I would probably bet on them right now for value. I already have.
I don't hate it, man. They're fucking good, and they. I don't know. I like them a lot. What can I say? They do have a freshman point guard, but whatever.
Sure, but they're pretty. Like they got a lot of seniors.
Yeah,
a lot of super seniors, like Brad. whatever year Brad is, I don't know. He's like 8th year.
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
Knows? All Wisconsin players, they're so similar that you just forget who's who.
Well, for a while they all had buzz cuts.
Yeah. Like they all are just. It's just like a factory of faceless, scrappy basketball players, pretty much. But speaking of Big Ten stuff, your boys Michigan,
Phil Martelli taking over
the tournament. Now, Juwan Howard is still listed as the head coach.
Right. But if, let's say, Michigan gets the tournament and they've been on this run, maybe, they get hot in the tournament too, like the Big Ten championship tournament.
Which I think they're probably going to have to.
But Howard is back for that, right?
For the Big Ten tournament, yeah.
I think you just got to let it ride with Phil Martelli, no?
I think you got to ride the hot hand. Now, granted, they're only 2-1 with Martelli.
Yeah.
They did lose to Illinois at home, but they've got Iowa and Iowa State to close out the year.
Yeah.
They should beat Iowa, I feel like.
Why are they playing Iowa State?
Or Ohio State, sorry.
Okay.
Iowa and Ohio State to close out the year. Iowa's at home.
Speaking of which, Ohio State, not looking very good.
Man, they
can't lose to Nebraska.
That at home.
Yeah, you can't lose to Nebraska.
That was unbelievable. When did that happen? This week.
Yeah, this week. You remember when you were talking, Ross, about Nebraska being too big, or it's 15 points. Yeah, the spread was 15 points. It was way too big, and they
by 8.
Nebraska beat Ohio State straight up.
Yeah, it was bad. I saw that score and was like, I didn't take that because I thought the line was too big on a teaser even, and then Nebraska just.
Yeah, so it's over for Ohio State. Michigan State, you're out of here too. Like,
Michigan State just won.
Yeah, but Michigan State got rammed by Michigan.
No. Michigan just got rammed by
Repeat
Michigan.
what Ross is saying, because literally he doesn't have a mic.
I know he doesn't. I don't know. I can't even remember what he said. Michigan State just beat Purdue. They lost to Michigan. They got their shit kicked in by Michigan. Goddamn, Michigan is an infuriating team. Like, they have dudes. Like, it's a really talented team.
I mean, they had the preseason player of the year.
Yeah. It's a really
in Dickinson.
Really talented team that just, like, is horribly coached until now, apparently.
Until they got Phil.
Yeah. Someone better hope Michigan doesn't win. Do you think Michigan needs to win the conference tournament to get in? They're 16-12.
No.
So
what's their record in conference?
Their record. I'll check that in a sec. Their record in conference.
As long as they're above 500 in Big Ten play, they're probably in.
Okay, let me check real quick.
And as long as they win these next 2 games, so they can beat Ohio State and they can beat Iowa, and I think they're in.
So they'll have 18 wins overall.
Yeah. If
they win their next 2 games. So the question is 18 plus.
Yeah, they're
maybe 2 in the tournament.
They're one of the bubble butt baddies.
They are.
That we have, but I think they're in right now.
If I don't know, man. 16-12 is not a good. They're 10-8.
Yeah, if they go 8. Yeah, they go 18-12, and 12-8 in conference. I think that's in.
What if they lose in the first round of the conference tournament? I don't think they're in if they do that. I think they need to win 2 conference. I think they need to get to 20 wins.
Okay, I don't think so. I think 18 or 19 is enough.
Okay. They're gonna get like a 10 seed, and some 7 seed of a school that's like really happy to be in the tournament is just gonna get so fucked. You just get like a team of 5 stars that jacked off all season lined up against you.
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
You know, it happened last year if you played UCLA.
Yeah, it really fucking did. That was the exact same situation. What were they? Were they playing for the 10?
They were playing, I think, 11 seed. No.
Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen this year. I could see that, them being Michigan getting a play-in game.
I don't even see that. They might just be in. I think they're just like a 10 seed, yeah.
All right. Hopefully they keep Martelli on the sideline.
They just bring back Juwan. It really just ruins all the chemistry they just developed over the last 3 games.
That'd be pretty fucking funny. If they just like fall flat on their face as soon as Juwan Howard fucking gets back in.
If I'm Juwan Howard, I would take a step back.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know, Phil, this is your team for the rest of the season.
Take it.
I'm going to go on vacation real quick. You're fine.
For what it's worth, Joe Lunardi has Michigan on his last 4 buys. So he doesn't even have them in a play-in game. So
I think they're in.
I agree with you now. I do. Michigan as an 11 seed against LSU is what he's got him at right now.
Okay.
That'd be an interesting game. I could see that being upset. Next up.
Especially LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
LSU.
Will Wade's not a good coach.
No. Don't trust that in the tournament.
No.
Next up, I think it's a pretty much foregone conclusion at this point, barring something really weird happening. Duke.
Yeah.
Going to have a 1 next to their name.
The path has been laid forward.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't need to win the ACC. So they've won the ACC regular season crown.
No.
Yes, they have.
They have.
Yes.
The North Carolina game doesn't matter?
No.
I think North Carolina matters.
I'm almost positive it doesn't. I will double
a
check.
lot
All
of people
North
are
Carolina matters, by the way.
Nothing in North Carolina matters?
All North Carolina matters.
all
okay?
North Carolina
all
matters,
at Duke,
yes.
North Carolina, even NC State's.
Not this year.
And I apologize for hijacking your show. We do have some breaking news regarding the prize for this year's March Madness tournaments.
Okay.
Please.
Thank you.
I'll walk off this set right now, Giorgio.
It is a signed Bill Walton UCLA jersey.
Oh, fuck.
That's the dope shits, and even I want that.
Yeah.
So that is the prize for March Madness. All you have to do is subscribe to Drinkin' Bros Sports Facebook group. It is private. It is free to enter, and you could win a signed Bill Walton UCLA jersey.
There you fucking go. That's one of the better jersey. That's like a top 3 jersey we've given away, I would say, on everything. By the way,
I would have preferred the Allen Iverson jersey, but yeah.
I feel that. Duke has won the ACC regular season. North Carolina's 2 games back with 1 game to go.
Okay.
So Duke doesn't need to win the ACC tournament.
UNC is also in a lot of teams. Like a couple weeks back, people were like, North Carolina's not in the tournament.
Yeah,
they're in.
But Duke doesn't need to win the ACC tournament, even though they probably will because the ACC is dog shit. Duke's a 1 seed, and they are going to get a soft-ass bracket.
I told you, man. It's going to happen. They're going to give them the easiest path forward to the Final Four because you need Coach K. When do they play? Saturday, Sunday for North Carolina? When's the final game of the season?
Saturday, I think.
There's going to be nothing but Coach K programming
it's gonna be-
before the game's going to happen. There's going to be nothing but like a
Yeah.
dick-sucking Coach K memorial during the game, after the game. It's going to be just
It's going to be pretty bad. Just going to be pretty bad.
18 hours of Coach K
Yeah.
dick-sucking.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty bad. And he's going to get and here's the other problem too. So the 2 teams that could knock Duke out potentially of getting a 1 seed are probably going to have to win their conference tournaments.
Who are
because
those 2
neither
teams?
of them. Okay, so
Well, I think Baylor could easily have 1 seed.
they're going to have to. I think
They win the Big 12. They're in.
so. Baylor could win the Big 12 regular season, or they could get a share of it. Kansas and Baylor are fighting over that
I
right
think
now.
Kansas is out
I don't think Kansas
as
is
a 1 seed.
Yeah, I don't think. But if Kansas wins a share of the Big 12 regular and wins the Big 12 tournament,
Maybe.
outside shot. Kentucky can't win the SEC regular season, but if Kentucky wins the SEC tournament, finishes second in the SEC regular season,
I would still say Gonzaga and Arizona are 1 seeds.
for sure.
Yeah, and then it would just kind of come down between. Yeah, Duke's probably 1 seed.
I think it's pretty much a fucking foregone conclusion that A, Duke's gonna be a 1 seed, and 2, they're gonna get some nice matchups. They're not gonna get an 8-9 matchup where you're like, dude, how the fuck? That's a rough second rounder. They're not gonna have a 3 or a 4 seed in their bracket that's like overseed or underseeded, I should say.
I guess it depends, right? Like Baylor wins their conference, Auburn wins the conference championship. I think they're a 1 seed.
So when you mean wins the tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that they're a 1 seed right now off of just the regular season title, which I believe they've won.
Between the 5, I would say Kansas is probably out at this point.
Yeah, I think they're the furthest out for sure. I'm just ready for Coach K to get gifted an Elite Eight.
It'll happen, yeah.
Yeah.
And then once they start losing, there's Adam Scott. Just a lovely boy. Who was looking up Adam Scott earlier?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with looking up Adam Scott.
Jesse needed it for something.
All right. But yeah, Duke, 1 seed. I would feel really good betting on Duke to like make the Final Four. Like whatever the odds are for Duke to Final Four. I love that.
I wouldn't feel good about it. I'd feel dirty.
But you take it.
I'm not gonna.
Take
I
it.
don't bet on Coach K.
If you can get Duke, if you can get Duke like 5-1 to make the Final Four, 3-1 to make the Final Four.
Well, that's not it. Those odds don't exist. So you're talking about a hypothetical world that doesn't exist.
Okay. I'm gonna look that up right now. To make Final Four, Duke odds to make Final Four.
I bet it's like 3-1.
It is. Fucking see this.
The magic of live programming.
I know, right?
We can edit this in post, right, Giorgio?
Yeah, we can fix it in post.
Fix it in post.
It only just has. I can only find championship futures. Fuck it. Duke Final Four. If you can bet it, I would bet it. Next up, a crowd favorite team, a team you like to talk about, or a team that I feel like enjoy watching. There's one other team that's probably going to be a upper middle seed that I love, other than Wisconsin, whose Final Four chances I love.
What conference?
ASCC.
Arkansas?
Oh yeah, they've won 15 of their last 16 games.
They're getting hot. Right time.
They are on fucking fire.
The must bus goes on.
Yeah. They are fucking bodying teams. Like
Yeah.
they are, and look, what they missed, I think they missed out on the Final Four last year because they played Baylor, and they played Baylor pretty fucking close.
Yeah.
Like, and they might have, they did. They missed out on the Final Four. They lost to Baylor by 9. I mean, dude, like.
It was a pretty close game from what I remember.
Yeah,
too.
it was tight.
For most of it.
Granted,
You still have
they were gifted playing Oral Roberts in the Sweet 16, but they only beat Oral Roberts by 2.
Note is just still. Do you trust him as like the guy?
I mostly just trust. By the way, Arkansas really shit the bed. They could have won the SEC this year. They're gonna lose it by a game, I think, something like that.
Yep.
Because they lost 3 straight at the beginning of the
They
year.
had a bad start.
They had a really bad start.
They lose to Georgia at one point.
No, but they did lose to Vandy.
That's not good.
No, it's much better than losing to Georgia somehow, but yeah. But, dude, I fucking love Arkansas. Again, elite defense, even better than Wisconsin. They don't really turn the ball over very much. They fucking don't let the other team shoot 3. They don't shoot threes very well, but they.
Well coached, yeah.
I
We love the must bus.
Man, I can't wait to see the bracket. Like,
I just feel hurt from last year because I went, besides Illinois, the one team I spent a lot of money on during our Calcutta was Arkansas, and I thought that would pay off.
How much how much money did you lose on that Calcutta?
I don't like to talk about my finances publicly.
Okay. But I mean, what I was saying was, were you close to break even?
No.
No. I guess that Illinois loss really fucked
I
you.
spent so much money on Illinois.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I know you liked them a lot. Fair enough. But dude, this Arkansas team, I fucking love it. They were this fucking close to getting to the Final Four last year. They're more veteran than Wisconsin is. I know you're kind of, Note's a little sketch to you,
Yeah.
but whatever. I love this fucking team.
Okay.
I think pretty much everyone's back from last year, right?
Yeah, I mean I think they're primed to make a deep tournament run.
Yeah.
I'd imagine. I trust Musselman, especially in the tournament. With what he did at Nevada, what he's doing in Arkansas right now.
Yeah. He's a tournament.
experience.
He's a tournament coach. He's definitely the type of dude like. So let's say Arkansas gets like a 4 seed. They probably won't be a 5 seed. They won't drop that low. But let's say they're like a 4 seed, and you want to pick like a sexy upset.
I would say they're probably like more.
You think they're a 3?
I think they're a 5 right now.
You think they're a 5?
If you look at Lenardi, I think he has them as like a 5 or a 6.
That's wild.
Yeah. I mean, they're getting hot.
He has Arkansas as a 5.
Yeah.
Wow, and that's moving up. Stay away from that upset pick. If you want to pick a 12, if Arkansas ends up on the 5 line, that's not the 12-5 upset. That's not going to happen.
Also, I wouldn't stick with any 12-5 upsets. It's a lie.
It's a lie?
Everyone thinks 12-5 is the one. It's 4-13 is the real one.
Okay. 6-11, not bad either.
That's not even an upset. Especially if Michigan's an 11.
Yeah, Michigan might. That. Nothing Michigan does is going to be an upset, one way or the other.
No.
Like any outcome is reasonable for the Michigan Wolverines at this point, I would say. Like, is there anything you wouldn't expect them to do? Is there any outcome that wouldn't surprise you?
No, I mean, they could lose by 30 in the opening round. I don't know.
Yeah, and I would be like, oh yeah, okay. They did what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like whatever they do is what I assume they wanted to do.
Yeah. Win a national championship. Yeah, I saw that coming.
Yeah, they did what they want. They did what they wanted to do. Yeah, that's Michigan basketball in a nutshell, basically. Punch a guy in the face. He did what he wanted to do.
He swiped.
Swiped a guy in the face.
He swiped.
Kind of bear clawed him in the face.
It was a bear claw.
Push bear claw.
I
whatever.
could eat a bear claw right now. Pretty hungry.
I could eat some sponsors right now.
Do it.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna eat out my bookie. I'm gonna put a gun in my mouth for that transition. MyBookie.com. Do you love sports? How about making money? If you answered yes to either of those questions, then MyBookie.com is the place for you. Not only does betting with MyBookie make every game more exciting, but when you sign up using the promo code Drinkin' Bros, your first deposit is instantly doubled up to $1,000. With thousands of bets to make on all your favorite sports, there's no shortage of ways for you to win at MyBookie.com. On top of having amazing lines and props, prop bets, by the way, are the best way to make money. That's just not just my opinion. MyBookie has told us as such. Books usually have a tougher time winning on props than they do on straight up like game lines and stuff like that. And even if you're not an NBA fan, I find NBA props to be really fun to bet. I don't know if you do, Dan.
I'm more golf heavy
Props.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like betting NBA props every once in a while, though. But
My finances are currently tied into golf right now.
Into Rory
I have
McIlroy.
I have about $2,000 on this tournament right now. but
Did you bet him in honor of my child, Rory?
I did not.
I think you did.
I didn't.
You little softy.
No. If I do win, if Rory wins this weekend, I'll buy him a new helmet.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We had to get the cheap one.
I'll give him a better helmet.
His head looks worse than before, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
I was
good.
going to say something.
We know. We've seen it. We're picking out a hill.
What are you going for? What's the look?
We're going for, I'll tell you after the end of this ad read. MyBookie's also home to several exclusive contests and promotions that you can't find anywhere else. They do a bracket challenge as well with like a huge cash prize. It's like $50,000, something crazy like that. So look out for that. Get off the couch and get in the game with MyBookie and turn your love of sports into your new side hustle. Head to MyBookie.com today and use the promo code Drinkin' Bros to get your first deposit doubled instantly up to $1,000 and start winning today. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. We're actually going for a perfect circle with my child. Not a perfect head shape, but like a literal globe.
Okay.
Kind of like a comic book villain.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was going to say like a bowling pin.
No. But we got a cheap helmet,
Right.
and it just doesn't work right. And he's looking worse by the
What about
day.
like a crescent moon head?
That'd be cool.
That'd be kind of cool. Be
Like
tight.
there's a cartoon character somewhere that has like a crescent moon head. I don't remember what but yeah, that'd be all right. I'd be into that.
Yeah.
He'd get he'd get attractive women from that, but only like 2, and only because they had like a weird thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like there'd be 2 women that he'd ever meet that would be into it. But man,
Both into astrology.
they'd go bananas over it. Yeah. Maybe that's the type of helmet. Should we get a complicated helmet that turns his head into whatever his astrological sign is? Which I don't know what it is.
Which is like 90% of women now. It's like astrology
Astrology?
is really huge. There's a lot of witches out there too.
I don't know.
wild.
Everybody wants a religion.
Everyone's pivoting.
It's just a different religion. Like they're just taking an easier religion.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Because they don't even respect it enough to like follow it strictly. So when it tells them good news, they're like, "Oh, yay, I love astrology." But when it's like you're fucking stupid and you need to change your life and you're fucking everything up, they're like, "Well, it's just some fucking moon shit anyway."
Giorgio, how many girls that have you been out with recently have a deck of tarot cards? Because I feel like it's all of them.
No, I'm curbing away from that. Need something new, Dad. Need a refreshing change.
It's a lot of Austin, though.
You need a
Yes,
sorority girl.
I do. I need a girl with just like Greek letters on everything that she owns. Her
Yeah.
keychain is sparkly. She definitely didn't buy her own car.
Yeah, you don't want that, though, like post-college. Nobody wants a girl that still owns her sorority letters at like 26.
No, I'm just saying he needs someone in a sorority or who was in a sorority or currently in a sorority.
Okay, so you're saying go like
So Giorgio go 19 years old? Like,
No, just go. Definitely don't go under 21. That's a nightmare. Just go basic B.
basic bitch?
Just go basic B for a little while.
Okay, okay.
Why not?
I don't think Giorgio attracts the basic B.
It's unfortunate. I need to change something about me to bring in more basic B.
I think it's not looking like you do drugs every day.
How do I do that, but
You
while also
can't.
doing drugs every day?
I don't know. Yeah, it's impossible. Well, you might get like I don't know, angry at my dad situation.
Yeah, I like that. Like, I still have my sorority friends, but I'm broken on the inside.
Yeah, this is the art. You could be the artsy guy that she dates. You could be the artsy guy that some Dallas girl dates on her Austin Rumspringa.
Yeah, we do need to document this Dallas Rumspringa thing.
That's what it is. So for those who don't know, we talked about this off screen a couple days ago. The number one purpose of Austin, Texas for other Texans, but specifically people from Dallas, rich kids from Dallas move here after school, or they stay here after school if they went to UT, to kind of do like a early to mid-20s Rumspringa, where they degrade themselves by sleeping with middle-class people and going to like dive bars and stuff like that.
Pretending to be a liberal.
Yeah, pretend to be a liberal, all that type of stuff before they move back to Dallas and be
And find oil man.
yeah, or a hot blonde woman. You know what I mean? That's what
They go the other way. They find a hot blonde woman.
the guys.
Well, the girls too.
Yeah. Well,
Ladies.
no, they stay here for that.
Okay.
But Austin is where Dallas kids do their Rumspringa. And then, their parents are like, "Oh, they're just being crazy in Austin for a couple years." And then
Yeah,
they
no,
tell their kids like,
that
"I
is
had
true.
my Austin years."
But like they got to get that out of their system because like if you're in Dallas and you stay in Dallas, the first question that always comes out of a girl's mouth in Dallas is, "What does your dad do?" Mm-hmm. It's not what you do.
Mm-hmm.
They want generational wealth.
Smart.
Yeah.
They're good breeders.
I guess.
They're good breeders. They know. Like they don't want some self-made man.
No.
That can go away.
Right. Same with their dogs too.
Yeah.
They don't want anything from the pound.
No.
They're not rescuing a dog.
No. They'll post a rescue on their Instagram and tell some fucking idiot school teacher to come adopt it.
Yeah. If
You know
you're
what I mean?
renting, you can get a rescue, but
Yeah.
if you own a home, gotta get
Yeah. So that's what.
golden retriever from a farm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What doesn't even? It could be a purebred like Pomeranian or something like that.
Sure.
Purebred. I forget the other dog that's even fucking weirder than a Pomeranian. Whatever, doesn't matter.
It
But
is the year of the dog, right?
Georgia.
No, it's the year of the cat.
I think
Tiger?
Giorgio should go after that. You know where you need to go to find him?
Rainy Street?
Rainy Street or Greenlight Social, little West 6.
Oh, dude, West 6 is right up your alley, Giorgio.
Take me, Dan.
Yeah.
Show me.
Not Whiskey Tango Foxtrot during
No.
a hard AF event.
No, that's not the audience.
Everyone
Green
in the
light.
chat convinced Dan to take me to West 6th.
I need to take you to Buford's.
Green light.
Green light.
Greenlight
The
is where-
ranch.
Ugh.
Giorgio, you would love the ranch.
Take me, Dan. Show me the ranch.
Yeah. That's where. Like Rainy, I actually feel like even though people go out on Rainy all the time, I feel like it's still so daytime oriented that there's not a good like close rate on Rainy. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe it's more chill,
Yeah, it's
but
more
it's
chill.
not as chill as East.
It's not what?
As chill as East.
East is like overly chill.
Right, but now
Yeah,
starting to get gentrified. You know.
everything's starting to get gentrified, man.
Yeah, it's just like E6 used to be so cool, bro.
Austin's like, it's not the fucking same anymore, man.
Like I can't even get like a PBR anywhere.
Dude, it's fucking bullshit. I moved here in 2019 and it sucks now.
It's so much different.
It's so much different. Stop moving here. You know what my advice is? Move to Austin.
Yeah, move to Austin.
Jack up my home price. Move to fucking Austin because it just makes me money.
Join the rest of us creatives.
Yeah.
Who, we've been on this block. I guess Tim Dillon's on this block. But if you're not talented enough for LA or New York, Austin's the perfect place for you.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, there's a billboard outside my house right now that says it's still Austin.
Yeah. Where dreams go to simmer.
That's the funniest thing you ever said. That's not. I didn't laugh. That's not the hardest I've ever laughed at something you said, but that is let me put it this way. That's the cleverest thing you've ever said.
I'm not a clever man.
That's the cleverest thing you ever said by a long stretch. My God, that cut too deep.
I know it's only been 36 minutes, but I think we get out of here, right?
Yeah, I think we just
On
fucking go. Yeah, let's get the fuck. That's end it. End it on that shit. God damn.
And wrap up.
Woo! We do have some picks,
Yeah, we do have picks, Georgia.
and then we can get the fuck out. Yeah, we got a couple big games coming up to end out, close things out before we get into the conference tournaments and shit like that. So let's pick them. Not that many though. There's a couple. Most of them are kind of boring, but we had a couple good ones.
All right, what do we got?
Number one, Iowa at Michigan. Iowa's a 1-point favorite.
Gonna keep riding for Martelli, man.
Yeah, I think I think you take Michigan here, money line.
Michigan wins this game outright.
Yep.
At home.
Let's fucking go.
Pads the resume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michigan wins this game. Iowa's not that good either.
They also just beat Iowa at Iowa.
Yeah, like Iowa is a bit of a paper tiger this year, I feel like.
They're good.
They're fine.
The Big Ten is good.
They're fine.
All these Big Ten teams are going to be solid in the tournament, and they're probably going to have the most teams out of any conference that I imagine.
They will.
Them or the SEC, maybe this
They
year.
will.
But either way,
Iowa,
like
right
they're going to
now,
have so many teams, and they're going to get to the second weekend, and all those teams are probably going to win and make to the second weekend, but they're not going to make the Final Four. Like
None of them are.
watch them. Yeah, watch it. Just be like, they have like 8 or 9 of the Sweet 16, but then 0 of the Final Four.
Yeah, the Big Ten is like Russia's battle strategy. They just throw useless bodies at you, and they don't make it very far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Big Ten is Russia, essentially. Lenardi has Iowa on the 7 line right now,
Right. That sounds right.
which, depending on the 10, I could see an upset. He has them faced off against Davidson, but if he also has San Francisco on a different 10 line, and if they play San Francisco, I'm picking San Francisco.
If you're going to San Francisco.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we have a very sketchy game. A game I don't know how I feel about it, and I don't know who to pick.
Okay.
Michigan State.
I already hate it.
Yep.
Yep.
At
Other team.
Ohio State. Ohio State is a 5-point favorite. Does any of that sound good to you?
No.
None of it.
None of it. I want 0 bit of this.
Yeah.
I want 0 bites.
Would you take Ohio State in a teaser at -1?
No.
Nothing.
I don't want anything to do with this game. And for that reason, I'm out.
If you had to pick something,
Nope.
nothing.
Nothing.
Just out of it.
Don't take your hard-earned money and bet on this game. Just don't do it. Ross says it all the time, but this is like an actual moment where this is true. Like, there's no read on these teams.
There's no read on these two teams at all. Anything could happen in this game.
Take the under? I don't know.
I don't hate the under there.
Yeah.
I don't hate the under. Watch the under.
If you're
live.
going to make me take something, I'll take the under.
Okay. Next up, this is a game. This team just fucking burned me recently.
Yeah.
Texas Tech
So you're mad.
-3, yeah, at Oklahoma State. 2 tournament teams, I believe.
Texas Tech and who?
Oklahoma State.
Yeah. What is Oklahoma State in as right now?
Actually, they're not.
They're not.
Lunardi does not have them in.
Yeah, no. They're probably sub 500, right?
They're ranked high in Ken Palm though, so I assumed they were not as terrible as I thought. But yeah, they're 14 and 15. So they're Oklahoma State not in. Oklahoma State stinks on. They're okay on paper, but they stink in real life.
Maybe go to the rankings instead of just Ken Palm. Ken Palm.
If you're a top 40 Ken Palm team, you should be better than 14 and 15.
Well, maybe he's wrong.
He might be wrong
About a lot of things.
Here's the thing though. So Oklahoma State stinks. Tech -3. You like that? They couldn't.
In Lubbock?
No.
Oh, in
Stillwater.
Stillwater.
Tech needs to win these games
Yeah, I'll take Tech.
for seeding
There's
purposes.
better.
Okay.
There's better.
All right. I like Tech as well. I think -3 is a good line, honestly. Like straight up right there. I think they win by more than 3. Even though they couldn't beat TCU, who I think is a tournament team though. Next up,
TCU is a tournament team, yeah.
this one's interesting.
Especially
Texas.
because they just beat Kansas.
They just beat Kansas and Tech back to back. TCU's burned me twice. 2 bets. Yeah. Did not think that they would pull either of those off. Texas at KU in Allen Fieldhouse.
Kansas.
Kansas is a 6-point favorite.
Don't care.
Take it.
Take it.
Boom. Burn them.
Yep.
I like that too. I think Kansas fucking rolls. Also, Kansas, because they lost to TCU,
On edge.
they, I think, can still play for a share of the Big 12 title, so they can't lose any more games.
Also, I'm pretty sure Bill Self has like a stupid record when it comes to coming off a loss.
Yeah.
I don't think he loses a lot
They
of
don't get on.
back-to-backs.
They're not really a losing streak school.
No.
Yeah. Granted, they're definitely a regular season team, but they're elite in the regular season. They're elite in the regular season. Iowa at Illinois. You know I hate Illinois. I know you. Do you still have a soft spot for Illinois?
No. No, I don't.
You kind of liked them earlier this year,
Yeah.
but it's
not
gone.
this year.
It's over.
gone.
It's gone. Illinois is a 2-point favorite.
They are who we thought they were.
Yeah, who we always assumed they were. Illinois is a 2-point favorite.
I will still take Illinois here.
Why?
In Champaign?
In Champaign.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. I mean, that's basically a pick 'em. You can buy a point and just then
No.
it is a pick 'em.
No, I'll just take the home team.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
I guess if that's what you want to fucking do.
That's what I did.
I like Iowa randomly. I kind of think Iowa needs this game more than Illinois does. I'm going with fucking Iowa. Maybe not the money line. Whatever. Here's a crazy one. Even though I know you hate this team, but I thought the line was bizarre.
Yeah.
Houston.
Already out.
Yeah. Already done with it?
Already done.
-4 at Memphis, who you also hate.
Oh, fuck. Man, does Penny need this? I mean, Memphis is for sure an NIT team, right?
They're for sure not a tournament team. So, I mean, what do you want to do from there?
I'll take Houston here. I think Houston probably covers.
Yeah, right? And honestly, I know you don't like teasing across. Or no, 4 would tease it to a pick 'em.
Yeah.
Pretty good spot for a pick 'em as well. If you or for a teaser, I mean,
really
if you want
tease
to.
college basketball or basketball in general.
I know you don't. I know
4
you don't.
points is nothing.
It's more. I feel like it's more than you think.
It's not.
Kind of.
It's why they do it.
Sure. Why not? I like the I've grown to like the teasers. Last one. Your favorite team against a team we don't have a read on. Michigan at Ohio State to close out the year.
I'm a Michigan man.
Ohio State's a 4-point favorite.
I'm probably more of a Michigan man than some of their alum.
Then
Like Harbaugh.
Okay.
I'm a better Michigan man.
Why do you say that? You can get a Michigan tat.
My family got kicked out of Michigan.
That is true. You were Michigan. You were once. You are exiled Michigan royalty
Yeah.
in a way.
The Murphys.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like a deposed Portuguese king.
Like just because my great grandfather got kicked out of office in Michigan doesn't necessarily mean that like I can't go back.
Did he get kicked out of the state?
Probably.
Did they make him leave?
They probably ran him out of town.
So you're a Targaryen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to
He's
I need to rightfully go back to Detroit and claim what's mine.
Yes.
He's a Michigan Targaryen. Wow, look at you. Yeah. What do you have to claim again? The lieutenant governor.
Lieutenant governor of
You
Michigan.
just ride a dragon in to be like somebody's underling.
a Wolverine. We're gonna ride in a Wolverine.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Well, they're small, so would they just be like you wear 2 like Wolverine shoes and and they're like roller skates, but they do.
I'll
all
just
the
be
work?
on a little sled that's pulled by
Yeah.
several Wolverines.
That works. Either one, all of it works for me. And
And I could be a Michigan Santa.
look, guys, now is the time to start tweeting at the state of Michigan's official Twitter account. Hit them up on Instagram. Restore the Regester legacy. Although it was Murphy, right?
He was the Murphys. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
restore the rightful lieutenant governor.
I'll be governor too. I don't care.
Let them know. Well, yeah, let them know. The rightful governor needs
One
to
heartbeat
be
away.
restored to Michigan. Yeah, you'd be a heartbeat away from the office. then whatever happens, happens. Right?
Exact-
Once
yeah,
you're
yeah.
lieutenant governor, whatever happens.
And Michigan's the state where they were trying to kidnap the governor, right?
Gretchen Whitmer.
So then I could just
Yeah.
take over. Yeah.
Might have been your plot. They looked like you. All the kidnappers looked like you.
Delco.
Well, just beards and sleeve tats
Yeah.
type of thing.
Well, that's most of our audience, Rob.
Giorgio, were you laughing or coughing from smoking weed?
Laughing.
Okay.
The fact that you're now classifying Dan as a sleeve tat guy.
Well, that's fair.
He has one tattoo on his arm.
Well-
It takes up his whole forearm. He's got half the sleeve.
forearm tat guy.
It's a big tat, but he's
I have other tats. They're just not visible.
You are going to make it a sleeve, though, aren't you?
Maybe.
you once ridiculed this person, Dan.
So
The sleeve tat.
just because you're self-deprecating, just because you want to be the bit, doesn't make it.
I appreciate
Doesn't
it.
make the
true.
bit wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't make the bit wrong, or if it also doesn't make it. It's a defense mechanism, right, Giorgio? I
Right.
say it's a bit. I make fun of these things, but it's really what I want to become.
Just because we know Coach K is gonna make the Final Four in some crazy way doesn't mean we can't also bet on it.
Yeah, but you know who also developed and got edge and likability with tattoos? A Duke alum, JJ Redick.
That's true.
Everyone hated JJ till he got his sleeve tats. It's more relatable now.
You are this office's JJ Redick.
Many are saying. Many.
That's a
have said.
compliment. I love JJ Redick.
College JJ at that.
To be fair, I was rooting for JJ from the start. I was a big JJ guy in college.
Because you're white, of course.
Yeah.
He was a big Duke guy.
Big Duke guy. Big love Duke. Oh, yeah. But that's all the picks I got for this week. We do have one more segment.
What's the segment?
Future real estate agent.
Oh,
of the
we're
week.
bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
Let's go. Who we got?
Well, we're going to go to the greatest Power 5 real estate factory that there is.
Is that somewhere in the Big Ten?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you guess which one?
I'm going to guess. Are they a relevant Big Ten team?
Yes.
So not Northwestern.
No.
Okay.
But those guys have too good of an education to go into real estate. The
Yeah.
Northwestern guys.
Yeah.
Not to say that this school has a bad education, but it's not Northwestern.
Have we talked about this school today?
Yes.
Okay. So is it Iowa?
It is not. Wisconsin. It's Badge. It's the Badgers.
Badge.
It's the Badgers.
Go Badge.
Go Badgers. Probably not the right state accent, but I don't care. Today, our future real estate agent of the week, it's going to be a fun one in terms of him being a real estate agent. He's going to get the same question every time. Did you used to play basketball? You're so tall. You must have played basketball. It's Chris Vogt, who is a senior on the Wisconsin Badgers, and this is not some bench bitch. He gets 12 minutes a game, all right? This guy sees
Those
the
are
fucking...
valuable minutes.
He sees the fucking floor. He's 7 feet even from Mayfield, Kentucky. He's a senior, averaging 2.5 points, 3.2 assists, or 3.2 rebounds, I should say. Shooting 44% from the field, almost 45%. And yeah, this guy averaging almost 3 fouls a game, 2.3 fouls a game, I should say. Chris Vogt, he's going to go into real estate. He's just going to be selling homes,
Yeah.
right? Just be selling homes. He's going to be a nice guy, be like, yeah, this is great. It's a nice house, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's cool. And they're going to be like, if you didn't play basketball, you should have. And he's like, no, I did.
And I mean, that Madison market right now is popping.
Oh, yeah.
It's going off.
Yeah.
Right on the lake. It's beautiful. I do want to point out, though, Greg in the chat, he's a Michigan man himself, Michigander.
Yeah.
He said they would welcome me with open arms. So
Okay.
I feel like I need to go take the throne back of Lieutenant Governor.
I think you should.
Next season under the rim, Dan's just doing it for Michigan, taking it back.
Claim what's yours. I support it fully.
That's my state.
Yeah. Claim what's yours. I support it completely. I think you've been exiled to Delco for too long.
I've never been to Michigan, but it's mine.
Danny Targaryen had never been to the Iron Throne until she got it.
No,
So
you are now the Putin of this office.
you're taking back Michigan, and you have my support. I will do whatever I can to help you.
Thank you.
Retain the lieutenant governorship of the state of Michigan, and then whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens. Just like with Chris Vogt. Whatever happens with this real estate situation happens. You know what I wish, though, to shout out softcore history here? I wish he would be a Glengarry Glen Ross real estate agent. But he won't be.
Always be closing.
Always be closing. He's fine. Like, he's nice, too. You know what the other funny part that I didn't talk about on the last on our other podcast was there's like a whole scene. And again, this is an insane way to sell real estate. I don't understand it. But there's like a whole scene where Al Pacino's talking to a client at a bar, and he's like he's trying to sell a home, and he's just like,
Yeah.
"What do you remember about the best fucks you ever had? What do you remember?" And he like takes a drink of scotch, and he's like,
Yeah.
"For me, it's not the orgasm. It's the arm on your neck. Like you're selling a house." Selling a fucking house. And he's like, "What do you remember about the best fuck you ever? Was it your wife? It wasn't coming on her face, I could tell you that."
Rob,
It's a
was it
little
your
thing.
wife?
The best fuck I ever had?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, definitely. It was the one that created my baby.
There you go.
And I knew it. I knew it right then. I was like, this is the one that made my baby. The problem was, I gave her the old good job on the stomach, and I think it fucked up his head.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
It misshaped your sperm.
Yeah, it fucked up
Went
the
into
sperm
the
real
egg,
weird.
and now he
Here we
has
are.
a cracked head. Yeah, he's a cracked egg head.
Yeah. Humpty Dumpty. But you know what? We're putting those pieces back. We're putting them back together again.
I don't think it works like that. It's a soft skull.
We're putting them back together again. You know what? The world had a soft skull too. All right, it's called tectonic plates, and now God put them right where they should be, and now we're putting His right where they should be,
Yeah.
and He's gonna be beautiful.
Are you calling yourself God?
Maybe if it fits and it feels like it does,
Then it ships.
yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
All right. So I think it's a good place to end.
I think so.
Yeah.
I am
God,
God.
Rob.
I am God.